Hi, my name is Anne Marie Appy and I'm the founder of Painted Pink. So I found my lump at 24 years old. I was at the gynecologist and she was the one who found it and immediately told us that we need to go get a biopsy and a ultrasound and a mammogram. So when all that came back and they told us it was benign and non-cancerous, we were really relieved. However, I still had a lot of pain in my left breast where my lump was located. So it just caused a lot of speculation of where was the pain coming from? Was it because of the lump, or was it because overall there was just something active in the breast that was causing a lot of uncomfort? With just finding out my own research as a young adult and really understanding that because I was so young and it was non-cancerous, I was kind of put in this bubble of, don't worry about it, just come back to get a mammogram next year. And I just really couldn't fathom the fact that I just felt really alone, and the pain was just so unbearable at sometimes I would have to miss class or work. I decided I really needed to figure out what I could do about the situation. So that's when I started researching that there's a way that you can do preventative care, and I could remove the lumps at my own will if I wanted to. So I worked with my insurance and my mother, and we got the surgery done. So the lumpectomy removed the actual lump mass from my left breast and also a little bit of breast tissue mass around it. It was about a 6-week recovery process, but it was one of the best decisions I ever made. Ironically, after the lump was removed, the pain removed as well. And I think it was just very relieving, especially for the fact that throughout this entire process, I found out that my mom's sister was diagnosed with breast cancer. So knowing that I was at risk and it was in my family for the first time to our family's knowledge, it just felt really good to really take an advocate for my own self-care. And being an advocate for your own health and breast health is so vital. And I really wanted to make sure that I could do everything possible to be able to do that. I started Painted Pink because I wanted to really dedicate every millennial to know about breast health. I wanted them to know that we can have a seat at the table too when it comes to young women and breast cancer. I wanted them to understand that your knowledge of just simply asking friends or family if they've gotten checked, or understanding what it is to have a self-breast exam, and all of the breast cancer myths that are aligned with younger generation, a lot of them are false. And if we can just be educated and have a ripple effect to tell more and more women and men about what is going on, those conversations can get lighter and lighter and honestly could save a life. I just want to make sure that Painted Pink is here to transform lives, here to inspire and educate and build a platform where young women are advocates for themselves and each other as sisters. And I just really believe that with the more education that we can put out there about breast cancer and young women under 40, we can really spread that knowledge and be able to live a preventative life. It's not about living in fear. It's not about living in the unknown. It's about being proactive and being careful and being authentically you and loving every piece of you, every scar, everything you've been through, and knowing that whatever you have to do to make yourself healthy, it's the best option always. For future care, I think a lot of things can add some activeness or discomfort to breasts. Number one, when your cycle comes on, they can be very sensitive. So knowing that caffeine, we love our chocolate and coffee, but those things can really aggravate the breast. A lot of estrogen is in soy. So soy milk or soy produced items can also cause a lot of activity or discomfort. I know just drinking a lot of water, a lot of lemon, apple cider vinegar helps. Staying active in the gym and just being very cautious of what you're putting in your body all can help with just a lot of discomforts if you do have a lump that's benign, or if you just have any pain or discomfort or sensitivity in your breast. There are definitely a lot of ways you can be preventative, and of course continuously checking your own breast exams to make sure that you are not finding any new masses, and if you are, immediately going to the doctor.